What's up, KP?
Hello, how are you?
Man, I had to get out the heat. I was in the middle of doing something. We on two different times. My bad.
Yes, I just had told him. I said I don't know if I reminded him that they're on Central Time and I'm on Eastern Time. So I'm glad you were able to join. But thank you. First of all, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and answer the fans' questions. We really appreciate it. What I'll do is I'll start off with one of my questions and then I'll get right into the fans' questions, okay?
All right.
All right, so tell us how you got into cars and then eventually got into racing.
Well, my pops, he had a lot of cars when I was coming up. It was a thing in my neighborhood, like anybody else, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
So, for the most part, it was just in the neighborhoods, coming up, seeing nice cars and stuff like that. I just admire cars and I just want to build them. I just go to the Hobby Lobby and give me model cars and paint them and do all this type of stuff.
So you had a room full of model cars when you were little?
A couple of them. I had a few.
All right. So what led you to a C10?
Well, a C10 in Texas, especially in Dallas, Texas, from the part where I'm from the north side. But a C10 in Texas is like a Duncan in Florida.
Okay.
Everybody, it's a big thing in Texas.
Mm-hmm. So if I were to get a C10, I'd fit right in Texas.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. You'll see them on every corner down here. It's just like a dome, But that's just what we do, down here. Everybody got them. A lot of the guys that's in the racing circuit down here, they got them in their backyards. They just ain't building them.
Mm-hmm. So what made you want to start racing your C10?
I just wanted to be in my own lane, per se, and seeing that preferably only Dan Jr. was the only one doing it on the main scale down here. I wanted to kind of be in my own lane. Mm-hmm. So, because he's from the outskirts, like in a different town, and I'm from Dallas, and I hadn't seen nobody racing the C10 on hard tires, so I just want to be in my own lane.
Okay, so we'll get right into fans' questions. Who did the suspension and tube work on your C10?
Hanson Racing built my suspension.
Is that like a well-known shop down there?
Yeah. It's a real reputable shop.
All right. Next question. This person wants to know, can I join your C10 team? My truck is clean and she running.
Oh man, if she running, then hey man, anybody could be a part of it, man. We ain't biased with these trucks, man. We trying to do something different. We trying to set a different type of temperature,
So tell them to just holler at you. They can join. Yeah, if she clean and she running.
They can holler at me. It might be clean, but we'll see if it's running.
Sound like you're trying to draw on the people already. They ain't even in the group.
It's an initiation thing.
What's the initiation process?
And you got to get out there and put it to the test.
All right. So I'm pretty sure they heard you.
Dan Jr. has already made it a thing. We don't care how clean it is. If it ain't running, we don't care nothing about it.
Well, I'm going to stay in the clean category. I'm going to just stay in the clean category. Yeah, they tossed the bait out. Fact. Is there anyone that you would like to call out in the truck shootout at Whip Fest?
Everybody.
Anybody can get it.
I don't have all of them. Once we up in that staging lane, once we enter the water box, that's the no friend zone. That's what they need to call it. The staging lane needs to be called the no friend zone. You holler at me when I'm in regular mode. Don't holler at me when I'm in the cockpit. Please don't do that.
Like Hollywood say, anybody but a dead body, huh?
Exactly. Exactly. We become allies once we get out of that situation.
Okay, that's fair. I actually like that. Like, I don't like, for me, just my opinion, I don't like the fact that if you and I were on teams, we couldn't race. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, with teams, like I got a team too, Unique Performance, man. And we race each other, but we'll never let nobody else see it.
Why?
We just won't let nobody else see it. Because we building up for a certain type of level, and kind of like Hollywood, kind of like DNL they got a car for serve every purpose. What you want to do? We ain't, we ain't out there to break ourselves. We ain't gonna bet against each other, but we gonna push each other to the limits. That's the only way you get good. We're doing things. But of course we run each other because everything look good when it's running by itself.
Ooh, listen, this is a big thing. This person said, since you are the fastest truck in Dallas on rims, will you ever race the fastest car in Dallas on rims?
Well, I won't say that I'm the fastest. I'm not going to say that I'm the fastest truck on rims in Dallas because I haven't raced everybody.
Okay.
And I think Sleazy came on last week, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And like he said, I've been down for about a month, but people been working. So I can't be up under that saying my last race don't mean nothing to me. If you go up under there thinking that you're going to come out the way you was and everybody going to be at a standstill, then you're going to be sadly mistaken. Because everybody trying to go fast.
Right.
So,
they're getting faster by the day.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm the fastest truck in the city until I beat everybody.
Oh, so you're going to race everybody?
Yeah, I'm going to race everybody.
So are you going to race cars too?
Yeah, I'm going to race cars. If they let me run them out the back door, I will. But I'm not going to do it in an eighth of a mile. I'm going to do it in a quarter mile, but I'm grudging everything. I'm grudging everything at Whipfix.
Okay.
In the quarter mile.
So are you guys standardly, is it normal? What's the norm for you guys? Is it the eighth mile or the quarter mile there?
Eighth of a mile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the eighth of a mile.
All right. So what is a little known fact or a fun fact that people would be surprised to know about you?
Man, like in reference to what? Really?
Anything. So like CEO Larry told us he flies planes. Easy Money used to be in a step group. Hollywood told us he used to be a skateboarder.
Man, well, I tell you what, I coach a little league football team. That's probably a fact. I like the kids, man, and I like to do that stuff on my spare time.
So, since you have been involved in the big rim racing, what is this is a two-part question. What do you think is helping big rim racing, and what is hurting big rim racing?
Well, it's hard to say what's hurting it because that's just situational events that occur. That I just think that everybody needs to just race, man. I just feel like everybody needs to race. I understand that everybody got sections and teams and everybody has rules, but everybody needs to race. I think like Easy Money said with this last show that they had on July the 4th last week that everybody was doing test passes, and that's cool to get your car shook down, but you need to be kind of ready before you show up to a damn event. And my thing is this, it's like these cars are putting down a lot of power. Don't waste it on the dry run. Like if you're gonna go come out the trailer with it. I just feel like when that's what you need to do.
Right. What do you think, as far as your opinion? Why do you think the lines get blurred between race talk and disrespect? I noticed, this is just my opinion. I noticed, I think I was talking to Brown Hornet, and he said in the Midwest where they're from, they don't allow that. You're not gonna call me a bitch. You're not gonna say all these things.
That's disrespectful talk right off the top outside of racing. That's just That's just grown folk talk, man. It's just certain things that you don't supposed to be able to say to the next person.
Right.
My thing more so about it is a lot of disrespect comes from pocket watching and things of that nature. I just feel like finances shouldn't be discussed in racing, just due to the fact that we all are blessed to be able to just have a recreational tool. Because this is a plaything. This is not some everybody. These people that's not eating in the world. It's people that don't have a roof over their head, and we get out there and argue about or be it a quarrel about something that's a blessing. So more so, people need to just humble themselves and be thankful that you got a $5,000 toy or a $250,000 toy to play with. Like people ain't got, people ain't even eating out here, and we sitting up here arguing somewhere that we taking a chance with just destroying money that people don't even have to give.
That, you know what, that comment, that made my heart so happy for you to say that. Because I think that all the time. I may not say it, and the people in my close circle of people, we kind of conversate about that a lot. It's a fine line between being humble and being boastful. You get what I'm saying? So like you said, we got to realize there's people that's not able to eat right now.
Exactly.
And a lot of you guys are in a good position, a great position, actually. So it kind of, I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like, man, outside of this is really recreational for me, more so than anything, man. Anytime you're able to take some funds and dedicate them to something that's not a priority, it's things are necessities and accessories. What we doing is just accessorizing things, man. This is not a necessity, so I like to get out here and have fun with it. I've been building cars since I was 17 years old. Like building them at in my personal cars, and I've always been a car show dude. I've always been around cars. I just got into this racing because there's really nobody that's really a veteran. This racing at the track only been around for about 4 or 5 years. Everybody's racing in the street. Street racing's been around since I was a youngster, but as far as on the main scale, only at these tracks, so everybody needs to kind of just humble themselves because it ain't really no OGs in the game. Everybody is really needing everybody to make this go right. From all demographics, from all different type of states or whatever, man. Everybody should just be on board with something that we can call our own. Because most of this culture is African American culture. As far as the rim racing, everybody laughed at us just putting rims on our cars back in the day. Now look at where it has transcended to over time. Right.
So they want to know, who are you calling out first at Texas Whip Fest?
I don't know. That's to be decided. I don't know.
TBD, huh?
Yeah, that's to be decided. I don't know. I'll tell you what, whoever pissed me off the most, if they keep on getting in my inbox and sending me videos of their cars running and stuff like that, man, a few of them know who they are.
Oh, they trying to drone you in your inbox.
Yeah, I just be waking up and I have random messages of people got the trucks running and walking around them, and I'll be like, dang, why am I? But I got a few of them in mind that I'm going to get. They just don't know it yet.
What would be your best... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nah, I'm just laughing at the comments.
What would be your best piece of advice looking to give to somebody looking to get into first building a car or truck, and then secondly getting into racing, big ram racing?
Well, it's two categories when you talk about building, and like you say, you just put it different. Building a car, you just need patience. Racing a car, you need to have knowledge. because it's two different worlds. I'm learning that. I've already learned that in my short tenure of trying to race. That now I'm learning different things about a vehicle versus when you're dealing with building cars and you're not racing, you're just dealing with it from an aesthetic aspect.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a look good thing. You want it to look good. Well, dealing with it for racing, you need to. I tell a person, if you're gonna build a race car, build it for safety first.
Right.
Do everything you need to do to make it safe, and then when you make it safe, you make it fast. That's my thing.
What was the thing when you decided you were gonna race? What was the thing that surprised you of how much it costed?
I would say it didn't cost as much because I've been building lowriders. It's actually it's actually cheaper to me to race than it is to build a lowrider. So
wow.
I started building cars in the lowrider in the lowrider section. So I think it's cheaper to build a race car. The street cars, because there's a difference between building a race car and a street car. Building the street cars than to do a lowrider.
Right.
Yeah.
So you actually do you have a shop or you just actually always built cars?
Well, I mean, I got different shops that I subcontract work out to, but me and my buddy Jay, JJ Unique Auto Care, we have a partnership.
Mm-hmm. So if somebody wanted to come to you, you can build their car for them.
Of course.
You only do you specialize in anything? Is it just short beds? Is it whatever?
Whatever type of car you want to, I've built them all. I've built every type of car. I'm a car connoisseur, so it's not a realm that I haven't tapped into in the car world.
So y'all hear that, people in Texas and the surrounding areas? If y'all wanna,
everybody say, no, it isn't. Building a van. Let me tell you something, man. About racing and the lowrider car culture, man. I don't know where you've been at. I don't know what you've been around, but you might want to do your homework. I'm being honest with you about lowriders, man. It's a whole different ball game. You tap into a whole different realm. You know, I built my race truck in 6 months. It take me 6 or 7 years to build a lowrider. I might engrave a frame, and it might cost me $50,000 just to engrave that frame. $60,000 to engrave a frame. We ain't talking. We ain't getting into just the other analytics of it.
You talking about when you say lowrider, you talking about those cars that like what they got like in Cali?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, but it's big in Texas. We done had some of the biggest car clubs in Texas with Mirage and Rollers only, and man, you name it's a lot of. Like I say, man, I grew up. I mean, in the lowrider car culture because that's what was only available as a kid. Everybody was riding lowriders back in the day. So
what is the most you've seen a lowrider cost?
Oh man, probably 500,000.
What?
Probably 500,000.
For one of them, and okay, so because I'm from Florida, I don't really understand the lowrider. Like they just look funny to me when they.
I've had a lot. I know dudes that's put $500,000 in lowriders. I want you to follow the Torres lowrider car circuit, or even just follow a guy named Cali Boy on the internet, and you'll kind of see. You can go see the what he blogs on his YouTube, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You know, these dudes engrave brake lines, like the most minute thing.
Wow.
Yeah, you got dudes with fully engraved motors. So low ride.
I think let me ask you a question. It's an orange truck. I feel like it got to be up that way from up that way somewhere. His rims, they got designs on them. So it looks like somebody, I guess, engraved on the rim. You know who I'm talking about?
Well, I got a friend named Eyes from Menace Car Club. He had some engraved wheels. They probably They up there, trust me.
Mm.
They up there.
So I ain't even tapped into all the stuff. Like, so all these things that we're seeing, like, so for instance, with dunks and stuff like that, those are cool. Like, I've seen one that may cost $250, but you say a low rider $500,000.
I mean, probably for a prime lowrider, and you know, you looking at in a realm when you get to talking about the dudes that's competing, at least about 250 and up.
Mm-hmm.
Competition level about 250 and up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but low riding is definitely one of the meccas of car building. Period.
Right. Wow. See, I learned something new today.
Yeah, and these dudes, man, they take 5 to 10 years to build these cars.
Wow.
Some even longer.
So I guess I shouldn't feel bad about taking 2-3 years to build my car.
You do. And then, like I say, you building it for you, so you just move as you move, you know?
Right.
But I mean, I've been out the lowrider game for a while, man. I moved on to a less expensive situation, which is the racing situation.
So racing truly for you is just cheaper, and is it more fun now? Are you having more fun now?
I have more fun. I really do. I get more satisfaction out of being able to have a car that I can drive around, drive it fast, do a little gambling with it, versus having a car that I take around on the trailer. You got people that walk around it for a little bit, and you put it back on the trailer and go hide it again until, like, so. Yeah.
What would you say has been your biggest adversity in getting into big rim racing?
Just getting everything dialed in, you know, just figuring it out, you know. Got a few organizations that helped me along the way. We got a few, you know, like Bet the Bank, you know, Dallas Muscle Car and Doughboy, and Committee Boys Racing with I don't know if you know Committee Boys Racing, but Dan Jr. is a part of Committee Boys Racing with 2.
Mm-hmm. I know.
But you know, like I say, all the OGs with John Boy, and so I mean, you know, I've kind of got you know, been able to kind of move a little bit faster than normal, just due to all these guys that they accessible to help me, you know.
If you have not built your dream car, what would be your dream car to build?
My dream car would probably be 59 Rag, probably.
Okay. Way before you were born. Way.
Yeah, if I wanted to build me, I mean, you know, that's what I tap into.
So in Texas, you said short beds are like dunks in Florida. What would you like?
Hold on, what everybody say? What he say? I guess he was talking about something about some 5 years into racing, man. I don't know.
So, what would you like to see more of in Texas, as far as racing or the car culture?
I'd just like to see more of what we've been doing lately, man. It's everything's been on the move and on the uprise lately, so I don't really have no complaints.
Do you guys have a lot of, if any, one-stop shops in Texas? So where you could take your car, you could drop it off, you can get interior, motor, paint, everything without you having a trailer or have your car taken from one shop to another?
Not really. I mean, I've heard of a few shops, but I can't validate that, so I won't speak on it. But nah, not really. Not to me.
You know what's interesting now that I'm like really deep in the car culture? It's not a lot. You would think that people spend a lot of money on these cars. You would think it would be way more places where you can just take your car, drop it off. They can give you a time frame. and you can come back and get your car?
Well, it's still some guys that I deal with. I mean, the shops that I deal with, man, they kind of stand by their word. They old fashioned shops, and I don't really have no problem, building a car. I haven't had any problems. But like I say, I've been building cars for 20 years, since I was 17 years old,
So have you ever thought about opening your own one-stop shop?
No, because I would never make no money.
Why?
Because I always want to be building my shit. You can't get paid for that. So, I got to find something that I don't, I got to be able to put the customers first. I know I'll be a one-star shop, because they'll be like, man, my shit been sitting in the corner for 7 years. He ain't did shit, but every weekend he out there racing and all type of shit. So I don't even want to start that.
What would you like for your fans or followers and supporters to know about you?
Man, I'm just a laid back guy, man. Enjoy what I do, and like to have fun, Yeah, but I mean, other than that, I'm just cooling. I'm laid back.
So it ain't nobody you want to draw on here. I'm gonna give you the opportunity, because I feel like it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just ain't said it.
Listen to me. It's everybody. All them guys know I want them all. I want them all, man. I'm not biased or nothing. I want them all, every one of them.
So you gonna be ready for Whip Fest?
Yeah, I'll be ready.
And they better be ready.
I hope so.
So I'm trying to lead up into. I started a segment on the show called "Talk Your Shit," and that's usually after I'm done asking all the questions, said everything I need to say, and so I get a person the opportunity to talk their shit. I feel like I was trying to lead up to that, but it sounds like you already said what you said.
I'm telling you this. I want everybody on rims in the city. Now, how I get you may be a different thing, but I want to run everybody. You don't know if you fast until you race everybody.
You're right. So how do you think people are able to say, "Oh, well, I'm the fastest," but they've never raced everybody? How does that work? You could say you're the fastest, but you haven't raced everybody.
I guess it's a confidence builder or whatever, man. But hey, I what do you say? Yeah, I mean, it's just. I mean, I guess you gotta beat your own chest, I felt like, I'm gonna put it like this: when I started building my truck, I built it specifically because I only really seen one person running a truck frequently, and that was Dan Jr., honestly. But you got other guys that came before me on the track, which is Pony, Slack. It's a couple of them. It's a couple of them. You got a few of them down here, I mean, KJ, he's been had it, out there in Memphis. He's been had his truck for a while. So, he's been doing his thing. I speak to another guy in Memphis. It's called Blood Pressure C10. He got a truck. So we just trying to start our own little thing, Of course, I talked to Murph. So Murph got the Eminem 2.0. So we just trying to make it happen to where we can move around a little bit and get involved in these shows, and I'll be able to go somewhere and we can put on a show with these trucks, because these trucks running too.
So you see yourself traveling, I guess, when all this is over with the world, to different states to go race?
Yeah, I see myself traveling real soon. We already in motion. Yeah, we already in motion. We'll be at a few shows. We'll be at a few shows, whatever scheduled out for the rest of the summer. So
we can see the 24K C10 at a track near us sometime soon, huh?
Yeah, I'll be in Florida. I gotta look and see. I kind of keep up with John Boy, and he kind of moves around. John Boy is probably the person that moves around the most in the city on rims. So I do got to give him that. So I told him I'll follow him around, see where he's going.
Right. So it sounds like you might be at the Classic.
Yeah, I'll be there.
So we can see that pretty thing in person.
Yeah, see if I can get a few races, man. Now, nobody better not come up to me just talking about no outlandish crap. You know, I ain't trying to hear all that.
What's outlandish?
If you sit like me or close to me, I'm going to run you. But, you know, don't be coming up to me just talking, you know, I'm going to stay in my lane. I ain't got nothing for Grand Nasty. I ain't got nothing for Gone Hollywood. You know, all those guys, you know. So I'm going to stay in my lane. You know, I ain't going to be out there just doing no crazy stuff. But I'm going to run something. If, you know, if I feel like it's a good race for me, I'll run it.
So let me ask you a question. Did you see Grand Nasty the other day? That test pass?
Yeah.
Listen.
I don't even know how he sit up in there.
I felt like people was like, Mama, don't mess. The cars was talking to the owners like, don't mess with that man.
But you know, Hollywood had a response though to that this morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hollywood, you know, he had a response to that this morning, man, and I like what he said. You know what I like about Hollywood, man? He gonna give you your card.
Right.
He gonna give you your card. He know he fast. He gonna give you your card though. He gonna tell you what he thinks about it. He ain't get out there and be like some of these other idiots. Be like, man, the man car slow. He said, man, you know what? I can't do nothing with this man on slicks. I got a slick car I'm building, but if he think he can sit next to me on them hard tires, I still think Silverback can put something on it.
Right. You know, first they say I'm Team Hollywood. That's the first thing. They say that because I bet with Hollywood a lot and win with him. But
because you don't bet with your heart, you bet with your money.
Right, and I bet with my head. So when I seen Brandon go down that track, that was the first time I questioned not betting with Hollywood.
Well, you know, sometimes, man, you know, when you see certain situations, you just got to sit back and just enjoy the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't even put your money on the line. Just sit back and look at it.
Just watch, huh?
Hey, because that's what I'm going to do. They too fast for me, man. You know, I'm going to sit back and watch. I don't even want to gamble.
Right, and that's just, and big shout out to Black Flag, because they're absolutely right. He's on them Black Flag slicks now.
Who is?
Grand Nasty. That's what, I mean, he always was fast, but when he got them Black Flag slicks for them rims.
Yeah, I mean.
When I seen him go down the track, I was like, Mama, there go that man.
Them dudes they in a different category, man. You know, to me, my personal opinion with those vehicles, man, they are race cars. They are not street cars.
Right.
So it's kind of like cheating. It's kind of like looking at it's not a fair comparison to street cars. You know, we got real live street cars around here. We'll drive around all day long and then we'll go to the track.
Right.
Like 24K can go around the city all day long. And then I can show up, let my car let it cool off a little bit and go down the track.
Somebody asked what you got under the hood. No, most times people won't tell what they got under the hood, but I just figured out to ask.
Yeah, I'll show them out that beat.
That's the only time you're going to pull your hood up after you beat a person?
Nah, I'll open it up, but I ain't going to just tell you what's in it. If you know a car, then you know a car. I'm just going to let you look at it. Because I ain't getting sponsorship for it, so I ain't going to even talk about it. But I tell you what, I'm a nitrous car. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, down here in Texas, man, we like that dope. We prefer to push that button.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the cars that you see out here, we got that button in it. So,
well, I will tell you, this has been a great interview. I'm gonna tell you one thing that I really, really love about you guys in Texas and ladies. From the first time I came down 3 years ago, 3, maybe 4. I'm not sure. It was years ago. You guys have always treated me like family.
Yeah, shout out to Hood to Hood too, because you was messing with them boys. Shout out to Hood to Hood. They some OGs in the game.
Right. I never had anything to worry about. I could call y'all and be like, hey, I don't know where I am. You know what I'm saying? I love that because I feel like in the car culture, we are family. Even though we brothers and sisters from different mothers and fathers. Yeah. We have one thing in common, and we all love cars, no matter whether, like you said, it's a lowrider or a C10 or a dunk or a G body or A body or a B body, whatever it is, we all love cars. And for the most part, most of us are respectful. Some of us are very disrespectful.
Well, sometimes it's just too much testosterone. It'd be too much pre-game hype, and sometimes it spill over, and it just
they go Grand Nasty right there.
Yeah, man, Grand Nasty, man, he got something. He got a bad boy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, his speed on that track is unbelievable.
Right. So, Tony, I want to tell you again, I really appreciate you sitting down to answer our questions. It was a good talk. And I after the show, after every show, I put up a clip of what we talked about. Usually it's a funny clip.
This dude F-Body, hold on, man. This dude F-Body, he want to argue, man. Dang, man, I only argue with my wife, man. I ain't got time to be debating with you, man. I come in peace, my brother.
It's okay.
That's up for debate, man. About low ride. He's still on low riders and ain't up to race cars, man. Let me tell you something. Don't nobody out there got a pro mod, man. We got street cars, man. You ain't seen no expensive nothing. I guess it's not, to me, but we're not talking about pro mods, man. We're talking about street cars. So he's just caught up on. He's trying to tell me what a lowrider. If you ain't never built no lowrider, homie, you got to stay in your lane. Because you don't know what you're talking about. You ain't even scratched the surface of what it takes to build a car. Man, you know what a lowrider is, man? It's like a Picasso, man. It's real art, man. You need to do your homework. You need to do your homework, bro. Yeah, you got some dudes with pro mod motors, man. You got a few of them that got some, but man, hey, you got. I tell these dudes, man. I wish you would have interviewed. We're gonna do another interview some other time, and I'm gonna take you to a shop where we can show the difference, so I can categorize it for you, so you can know what a street car, a pro mod is, and all this, because a lot of people don't know. They really don't.
Well, I definitely won't profess to know, but I appreciate you sitting down.
All this stuff costs money, though. When it all comes down to it, all of it costs money. It just depends on how deep you want to go in your pockets, man. My funds are limited. I got to answer to somebody that lay on the side of me every night. So, hey, I can't spend all my retirement on it. It's recreational purposes.
Right. Well, you made a great point, though. We have to, or people want to just be mindful that it's people that, like you said, that can't eat. That's what I was getting to. That's the point I was getting to.
205 correct, man.
That's the point I was kind of getting to. I already know I usually try to put up a clip, and it's a funny clip. We're laughing about something. But I think the clip that I'm going to put up when I tag you again is going to be about you talking about how, you guys can afford to do some stuff that some people can't even eat. That's a great point. Like I couldn't have said, I consider myself very articulate, and I could not have said that any better myself. Like, that's super dope that you would even think about that.
Yeah, like I say, man, a lot of these dudes, they claim they come from the ghetto. I come from the ghetto for real. So I know how fortunate it is for you to just be doing something and enjoying doing something and being able to put some money into doing something that's a plaything. This is a plaything. This is recreational purposes.
Right. So. Well, on that note, I couldn't have ended it any better myself. Well, thank you for sitting down with us. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll get. I look forward to.
This gold truck will be on on tour, and I'm trying to come to as many events as I can come to. And I just want to see. I think it's gonna be a lot of trucks coming out the woodwork.
Right. It will.
I think it is. I think a lot of people got trucks, and they just ain't built them. But I feel like it's a lot of people that got trucks. So we want to get this. We want to get this truck thing going, man. And I'll be at as many shows as I can possibly be at.
Well, thank you. I really, really appreciate it, and I will talk to you soon.
Most definitely, and I appreciate you taking out the time, man. Thank you, everybody, for chiming in. And it is what it is, man. Stay blessed and stay safe.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too.